I've been meaning to build a pedal board for my guitar effects for some time now. They're really messy and difficult to move around, so hopefully a pedal board will sort all that out for me. I'm really happy with the results, so keep watching and see how I did it. To start, I laid the pedals out and measured up exactly how much room I would need on the board. I then made a model in SketchUp just to make sure that everything would work how I wanted it to. I'm making the pedal board out of maple and walnut. You could use other materials, plywood, MDF, anything like that would be fine if you wanted to paint it. I started by breaking the materials down with a handsaw. Before cleaning up with a plane and then cutting to size on my bandsaw. And then after some cleaning up with a hand plane, I could start to cut the joinery. I'm using dovetails on this project. There's no need for that. You could miter the corners, you could use box joints, or you could just screw it together. Before I glue up, I need to cut a hole for the control panel to sit into. I've removed most of the waste with my pillar drill and a jigsaw, and I'll clean the rest up with a router. To do this, I've made a template. I'm going to hold this in place by using the masking tape and super glue technique. I much prefer this to double-sided tape. It doesn't leave a sticky residue. After a couple of passes with a round over bit and a little bit of sanding, we're now ready for the glue up. Top section, where the pedals will sit, is simply a piece of 12mm MDF with some slots cut in it for the cables to fit through. Here I'm making a plate out of smooth aluminium for the power cord and the input and output jacks to attach to. The large grommet on the control panel is so I can pass the cable from my amplifier foot pedal through. I don't want to cut this cable for obvious reasons. I'm going to use threaded inserts to attach the hinges to the top panel. I don't like screwing into MDF, so this will be much stronger. I'm just going to give the frame 2 coats of Danish oil. I want to try and keep a matte finish. You can probably see that I've added some additional timber at the front and back. This is to both hold the bottom in place and help support the top. Next I make up some patch leads. These will run from the control panel and be plugged into the effects where necessary. And then it just leaves final assembly. You can probably see I got my design slightly wrong and I've had to make a small cutout so that the power supply will fit. And there it is, finished. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you've got any questions about how I've made this pedal board, just leave them in the comments below and I'm happy to answer them. If you have enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really does make a big difference to me. Thanks for watching.